And we are back with another episode of Mad About Sports. My name is Nicole Madison, and I'm here with my dad and co-host,
David and Madison.
This is episode number 40.
Number 40.
Yes.
Gale Sayers.
Yes.
Galloping Ghosts.
That's like your favorite.
My all-time favorite grade. I mean, I cut my hair bald back in 1966 because Gale Sayers was bald.
That's crazy.
But after that, I grew a big fro.
We bought again. So
Yes. You know, we missed last week.
We did.
You know why?
It was my birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah. You saw me on my birthday.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But they didn't see us.
No, they did not because you had to work.
Right. I did have a...
You was trying to blame it on my birthday.
Yeah, I had a little hustle. I had a little hustle to take care of. Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do.
You know? Exactly.
It's a little hustle.
So but turned the big 3-1.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks.
I remember the day very clearly.
It was March Madness.
It was March Madness. I don't know who was playing.
In the heat of March Madness.
Right. That was great. But it was good stuff.
Absolutely.
Had a nice little dinner.
We did. Yeah, it was good.
Outdoors.
It was right. It was a beautiful day. It was like 70 degrees.
It was a beautiful day in the
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
God, it was so nice.
Yes.
We had Mexican.
Well, to your birthday.
Thank you, belated.
Belated.
A week later.
To the day.
Right? All right. So, since we last were here.
Right.
LeBron James was in, and now he is out.
Right. He's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks at the minimum.
Right. That's tough for the Lakers.
It's going to be very difficult for the Lakers too.
Because AD is still out.
AD's been out. I think
when is he supposed to come back?
I think AD definitely must have did something with his Achilles.
Yeah.
They're saying it's a calf injury.
It's probably worse than
it has to.
They're trying to make it seem like it's not that bad, but I think it's that bad. Because why is he not back?
And they're not. They're very, very quiet about it also.
Exactly. Like they're not even like, oh, he's gonna be back soon. Just wait on it. Just wait on it.
And
just wait
without
on
it. AD and LeBron, I don't see the Lakers going anywhere.
No.
They might not get out the first round.
No. Their team, like unfortunately, their whole team was AD and LeBron.
Exactly.
Like the Sixers, although Embiid was like, our superstar, they can still survive without him.
When's Embiid coming back?
He was only supposed to be out 2 to 3 weeks.
It's been 2 to 3
and it's
weeks.
been 2 years, so he should be back soon. However, Doc did say that they're not going to rush it. So if he's not feeling it, they're not going to bring him back.
Well, that's good.
They've still been winning without him, so it's fine.
I know, man.
We have a really good squad.
I'm telling you, that Doc Rivers can coach.
He can. Once I saw it.
And it's unfortunate that the brother got a bad rap with the Clippers.
The Clippers, yeah.
And I'm glad they got rid of him.
I am too, because now we're here.
Now
look at us. Who would have thought?
I'm telling you, he has these kids playing really good basketball.
Yeah. Do you feel like they should have did something for their trade? A lot of people were saying like we should have traded for Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah. I don't.
But the brother from Toronto, the brother from Africa, from Nigeria, the general manager.
Oh yeah.
He said no.
They wanted too much.
They wanted a lot.
But did they forget that Kyle is a
35.
grown man?
He's 35 years old.
No, he's 36 now.
He's 36. That's right. Right.
He's a grown man. He's toward the end of his time.
I feel kind of sorry for Toronto.
Me too.
Because they're playing in Tampa.
You should feel happy for them. Tampa is an upgrade compared to Toronto.
Toronto's a beautiful city.
It is beautiful. It's also cold.
Now.
Yes.
But
it's cold a lot of the year.
And I feel that has a lot to do with the team not doing well.
You think so? I think the team not doing well has a lot to do with the fact that they lost a lot of their team.
That's true too, but here you are playing all your games
in Tampa.
Away.
Okay.
I mean, it's like your home's up there. You're familiar. There's no familiarity in Tampa.
I mean, but for a lot of the season, they weren't having fans anyway, so it's not like they're missing out on fans. They played all last season in a bubble.
But they're probably living in condominiums, hotels.
It's probably beautiful too, because Tampa's a beautiful city. Like
That's true too, but
like you're making it seem like they're in Montana. Like,
but it's at home.
I get it, but I prefer to be in Tampa too.
All right, I just
A lot of them are not from Toronto.
no.
Let's keep that 1,000. Kyle is from Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's not like they're like, I'm not in Toronto.
I'm looking for just.
I get what you're saying though, because it's nothing like when you get used to your home court.
Right.
I get it.
Practice facilities.
Yeah. I get it, 1,000%. We missed, there was a first all-women's broadcast crew for the Toronto game.
Exactly.
Which was awesome. I think that's amazing.
That's a salute to, and they were supposed to be really on top of the game.
Yeah.
I listened to these two brothers on Sirius XM radio.
Mm-hmm.
They come on Saturday around 2:00, and they were saying that. Matter of fact, they had one of the women on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she said they did a bang up job.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
But there's a lot of young ladies that are doing bang up jobs on television.
They're killing it. They're
really
everywhere and I'm loving it.
Me too.
So
Me
glad.
too.
Because like it's one thing to not have women in sports because you think they don't know about sports, even though a lot of them have played.
Mm-hmm.
However, you have a lot of these men sports anchors who also have never played sports, so it doesn't even matter.
True. That's what I'm saying.
Like Stephen A. What do you do?
Well, Stephen A. was a baller.
In high school?
No, in college.
Okay.
Until he messed up his knee.
I played in sports in college. Like,
But-
let's keep it 1,000.
But he was on the historical black North Carolina A&T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he busted up his kneecap.
Max Kellerman.
Max is a different story.
Exactly. All I'm saying is, like, let's look at these sports, these men's sports. Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless, I don't know. He's my age. I just couldn't see.
You're like, I really don't even know.
He might have been playing with leather helmets.
My point is, women should have the equal opportunity.
Oh, I'm watching the women out there speaking on the game of sports with such knowledge.
Exactly.
And you're a prime example of. I take my hat off to you.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's you.
Well, they must
You
have.
can take your hat off to yourself because you did a great job. I don't know if you meant it or not, but
What can
there's
I say?
no choice.
Well, the whole family's like that too.
That is true, yeah.
We really are pretty sports minded and pretty in depth with our knowledge of the games.
Absolutely. We got George Hill.
And you know something? I did not know very much about him.
Neither.
But the boy can throw a 3-point shot.
Which is what we needed.
Exactly. So now Simmons can kick it out to him.
I was just saying, it takes a little pressure off of Simmons, which is good.
And our boy Shady.
Shake,
I'm sorry. Shady. Shady's the football player. Shake. Yeah, Shake's been balling.
He has been.
Shake's been balling.
Number 18. Let's go.
Yes.
You know,
And
that's
the whole
our number.
squad has been playing
exactly. For a minute, Shake was looking shaky, though. Like in some of the games.
Yes,
he was. He was like missing all the threes. I'm like, what is going on? But he got it together.
Then they put him in the starting lineup. He had to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he got it together. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for him too. I think that's lit.
Yes.
Lou Will went to ATL.
Lemon chicken wings.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Yes. He's back home.
He's back home. It's funny though because he mentioned that when he learned that he got traded, he was going to retire.
Really?
He said he was thinking about retirement, and then he was like, you know what, never mind. Why would you want to play in your home city, where you go to all the time, so often so that they have wings
named after
you, and why would you decide to? That's probably why you want
Well,
to
that's
retire.
that's true.
I'm not going to go to practice.
It's going to be so much of a distraction there.
That's also why I think it's good that
Right.
Kyle didn't come to Philly, honestly. Because him playing in his hometown, all his friends are probably here. It's probably a huge distraction.
You've seen how Allen Iverson used to behave.
And he's not even
from Philly.
So
That's true.
yeah. But yeah,
But now he's 36.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. You have a
He's
point
still
there.
in the NBA. Like what?
Yeah,
Lou Williams is old.
It's true too. Still can't act right.
He's lemon pepper Lou.
Yes, he's got a little history in Atlanta.
Yeah, and now the Nets got Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, the sad part about it's not sad. Both of those.
No, it is sad because we got to compete against them.
Well, I don't know if they're going to really make the Nets any better.
You don't think so?
No, they're both are at the twilight of their career.
Yes. I forgot Blake Griffin played basketball.
Yeah, remember?
He hasn't dunked a ball in 2 years. Now he has,
Yeah.
but he
Remember he used to, that commercial jumping over the
yeah,
kid?
he did the kid, and that was just such a mediocre dunk. Like they really gassed that dunk up for no reason.
Well, Kia.
Yeah, but like that's if you can dunking over a car sideways is easy. Like he didn't even do it in a difficult way.
Well, you definitely at least have to get off the ground at least about 40 inches to get over the top of the car.
Right.
So that's
But he's tall. He's a tall
6'11".
person. So that's what it wasn't even like a difficult dunk.
Yeah. And both of those individuals, I think that if you think about it, neither one of them were playing.
Mm-mm.
And all of a sudden you get on to a loaded team.
Yeah.
Looks kind of suspicious.
Well, they're doing what every other team has been. Not every other team, but like for example the Heat. For example the Lakers.
No, but when you have 3 all-stars.
That's what the Heat was. Remember? D Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James.
But they didn't bring 2 other all-stars along, included with them.
That's true.
That's what I mean. You had 3 all-stars. Now these 2 individuals were legitimate.
They're really trying to beat the Philadelphia 76ers.
They just want a ring.
Yes.
To solidify their career.
And Steve Nash is the coach, right?
Right.
So like this is his first year coaching.
True.
So he's probably got a lot on his back with that one too. And the Sixers look really good.
Sixers look good. Milwaukee's starting to play a little bit.
I keep forgetting that team
Milwaukee's
exists.
starting to play a little better ball.
You're right. They're still good basketball.
The Greek freak, Nigerian trend, whatever you want to call the brother. The boys starting to play.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really competitive there.
It is. And the East is finally looking good.
But the West is really tough.
The West has been tough for a minute, though. The East has always been like,
You know, it's unfortunate we don't get a chance to see like Utah Jazz. And
right, because they're killing it.
They're leading the league in the wins. The Denver Nuggets are playing
right,
great.
And it's the Nuggets.
The Phoenix Suns are playing well.
Right. Right, and it's the Suns.
And the Lakers are there, and you got the Clippers.
Yeah, no, but the West has always been competitive.
Yeah,
it was the East that wasn't, but that's why I'm saying like it's good that the East is finally doing something.
Well, it's going to be an interesting playoff series.
Absolutely, I can't wait. It's a lot of good basketball being played.
Right now, there's a lot of good basketball playing even in the college league.
Yes, March Madness.
NCAA, yes.
March Madness. It's a lot of upsets.
Yes, I think that with the COVID and the whole season was so unbalanced. Some teams played 25 games. Some teams played 14 games.
Right, but I was looking at the stats or whatever. Yes. I was like, how are they playing against a team that only played like 12 games?
Right. Right.
It was crazy.
I couldn't understand that. But, that's the NCAA is going to get their money.
Right, and the women are playing well as you
really good basketball. We could talk about that later on.
Okay.
But they are playing some outstanding basketball. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, no, I know you like the ladies. I don't, but that's fine. Well, you want to talk about baseball real quick because we're going to get to college basketball later.
Okay. The Dodgers and the Yankees are early season people that will be in the World Series this year. Mm-hmm. Dodgers are loaded. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something. That Philadelphia Phillies team is a good squad. They've got a nice squad out there.
Well, no, they're not that great, though, because every time I look, they're losing.
Well, this is spring training.
Yeah.
Opening days on Thursday. We'll see what
happens in real life.
Real life when it counts. But they're in a very competitive league because the Nationals are there, the Braves are there, and the Mets are there.
That's true.
The only team that's really light is that Miami team.
The Marlins?
The Marlins are terrible. So, outside of that, man, it's going to be I'm looking forward to baseball season. The only thing I have about this that they're having fans.
I mean, that makes sense. I can see this.
I'm just.
But it's outside, so that's good.
True. That's true.
But like baseball, baseball is like hockey in the summertime, if that makes any sense. Like it gives me the same vibe hockey does.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm a baseball fan.
That's what I don't see.
I can't see that. I gotta.
Well, I'm talking about like with ownership and rules. Like I feel like. Well, I guess does hockey have any fans? No, they're playing in like a bubble, right?
They're playing regional.
That's what it is.
Yeah, the Canadians aren't playing any American teams.
Right, they're just playing
all
there.
Canadians.
Right.
I think they divided up to like 3 divisions in America and 3 divisions in Canada.
Okay.
And I guess whenever they decided to play for the cup, they'll
that's when they bring them together.
Hopefully, we'll see what happens on that.
So this is what I'm thinking. Baseball reminds me of how Dallas football teams operate throughout America in all of baseball. Like, you know how Dallas was like, whatever, we're going to have all of the fans or something like that. Like, they just didn't care. That's how baseball reminds me of, like, with the fans. Because they're just having fans.
Well, I believe...
You like baseball too much. That's
well,
fine.
I feel that the way things are going right now, with another surge, that they might put a stop to baseball, possibly.
I don't think they'll stop it.
You're probably right.
I don't think they're going to stop it. They might like cut back on like a few games, but they're not going to stop it.
You're right. I'm not going to sit here and say that Major League Baseball is going to stop baseball once it gets rolling.
They can't. They can't risk it.
Last time they were able to stop it because of spring training. They were still, when the virus came on.
Yeah.
It was still spring training. They could talk about it.
Exactly. They're not going to stop
They're
it.
not going to stop it.
When I moved into football, a lot of things happened for the Philadelphia. Well, for the Eagles. I don't know what happened for the rest of the teams.
Well, the Steelers are losing players. I don't know what's going on with the Steelers. I mean, every time I look up, somebody got signed with another team. I mean, some key players.
What are you guys doing? You guys bringing anybody in to...
Not anybody that I know of.
Okay.
They got this running back that they signed today.
Well, you guys need a running back.
I think they should just keep Connors, and they need to improve that offensive line.
Yeah.
Offensive line got old quickly.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm not too optimistic about my black and gold this year. It just doesn't seem like they did anything.
I mean, we obviously didn't move in the right direction either.
Well, you have another story.
Let's be 1,000%. The Eagles, first off, Wentz spoke out, which he just should have just kept quiet. Because when he said everything, it just made him look pathetic. And it's like, awesome, I'm glad you're not here. And then...
the boy had the audacity to say that he quit on a team after he got benched.
Right. It's like, well, sir... You're playing like trash.
Wait a minute. First of all, they paid you. They paid you.
Right, a lot of money.
They paid you.
He's still getting paid from us because we took a L.
They paid you. I
and
gave you.
He knew he wanted.
And you had the audacity
to want to leave when he got benched
because he stuck up the joint.
Right.
You got a coach fired.
Yes, and he still wanted to leave. And he said he knew he wanted. The problem with Wentz is. He does not know what competition looks like. Like, as a quarterback, he just doesn't.
Probably never had it.
Exactly. And so, like, when that was happening, when, like, I guess he did, because Nick Foles, but even when they came back from the Super Bowl, once was cool, he was the starting quarterback.
He was the starting quarterback. They gave him the reins anyway.
Yeah.
Because didn't
Foles played, like, 2 games after we won.
Right.
And
the next year, went to Jacksonville.
Exactly. So,
boy,
he should have just stayed quiet.
That was cowardly.
Then we got Joe Flacco, which was interesting.
Joe Flacco is a good backup. I think that...
you think he's going to be a backup?
He has to be.
I really hope so, because
Joe Flacco couldn't get out of the way of his own shadow.
We can't
the boy can throw a football.
Yes.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't move.
He would probably be a great, like, teacher. old man.
Well, he can
mentor.
You're right. He can give Hurts an understanding of reading defense.
Yeah.
Good individual in the tape room.
Yeah.
And being able to dissect different and see different type of defenses and read them. But going out there and play,
right?
I don't know
it's
about
a whole
that.
other story. But outside of Flacco, we made a really poor move.
With the draft?
Yes.
Could you explain that to me?
I can't, because one, I feel like Howie has no idea what he's doing. When it comes to drafting in general, period, I feel like he's lost. And then I feel like with trades, he's also confused. I feel like he needs to go, not play GM.
Now this is my spin on it.
So
they come up with the worst record.
Yeah.
So that they would be in a position of drafting 6
right
in the upcoming draft.
Yes.
Which is not bad. They could screw it up, but they
can and they will. And they probably will. And
they kind of like lost the last 2 games because they put that quarterback in.
The point of them losing was to come up in the draft.
Okay.
And now...
And then they get the 6. Then they act crazy.
Yes.
And drop back 6 spots.
To 12.
To 12.
Yes. And they said the reason behind that was because whoever they wanted, I think they wanted like the wide receiver or somebody, whoever they wanted was probably not going to be available by the time they wanted to draft him. So they decided that they can figure something out for number 12. The man does not know what he's doing.
You know, I'm worried, and we talked about this earlier in a week when we first found out about this, that I hope Howard knows to draft a quarterback.
If he does, it really will make no sense at all. Because what was the point of getting Joe Flacco? What was the point of drafting Hurts? What would the point be when we have a lot of other issues, such as like wide receivers who don't know how to catch the ball? So if he drafts a quarterback, that means he has more hope in our receivers, which is scary.
Who do we have?
Exactly, because Deshaun Jackson is gone.
Deshaun decided to go to LA.
They signed Greg Ward. We have Rager.
Who?
Exactly. But he's not bad, but like...
Yeah, well, okay.
We have Rager, who we just drafted, but he was injured for a lot of the year. It's just like, really, that's... Who else?
You're going to probably lose your tight end.
Yeah, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz is going
to... They want to get rid... That's what I'm saying. We have a lot bigger issues other than the QB position. Wow. So if he drafts a quarterback, that shows that he has no hope in a solid QB, and his QB factory thing is like coming back to life. And we don't need a QB factory because guess what? Only one of them can play throughout the whole game. They don't even try like what the Dolphins did and take somebody out and put somebody in for like the game. They don't even play the game like that. So like, what is the point of having a QB factory? Like, it's just...
Do you think the Eagles are going through the process?
What process? I don't even see an end of the tunnel process here. I don't even see a direction they're trying to process to.
Just seeing...
It's going to be... We're going to be bad for like 3 or 4 years.
The head coach, these professional football players are not going to listen to him.
I wouldn't listen to him either.
It's going to be...
Did he play football in college?
He played Division III.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to him either.
It's a shame.
It's like, who are you?
It's an absolute...
You don't even know what D1 is like, bro. Like, how are you going to tell me what to do?
Really?
I would not listen to him. So, like, I'm going to give us, like, 3 to 5 years until... Maybe Lori needs to just sell the team.
No,
he should, because I think it's him behind all this, and he's putting the blame on Howie.
Do you realize how much?
I do, but
no.
How much money he's getting?
No. Did you understand the contract the TV just signed with the NFL?
No, I'm telling you, I get it. They're getting money.
They are almost going to hit the $1 trillion mark with this.
I get it. But like, he don't know what he's doing. How he don't know what he's doing? Would
you give up something like that that's going to bring in that type of capital without you doing anything?
No, I wouldn't.
This is guaranteed money.
Well, alright, then he needs to get rid of Howie. That's it.
Now listen to the story.
That's it. There's no other way.
They're joined at the hip.
Exactly. He'll see when they start losing that he needs to get rid of Howie. And that's it. And that's all.
I hear what you're saying.
Did you want to touch on? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, finish your thought
because Howie is. I'm suspect with the man.
I've been suspect with the man. If you really look at the history, I guess he never drafted anybody. He lived off of Chip Kelly's picks.
Not only that, I kind of felt sorry for him when Chip Kelly came and they moved him to another place.
He wasn't GM before that.
Wasn't he?
No, because Andy Reid was GM prior to Chip Kelly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so the man has never done anything well. He was living off of Chip Kelly's picks.
Andy Reid, Chip Kelly.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it was Howie. That's why, yeah.
Okay. I thought there was a coach in between.
Either way, I don't feel bad for him.
Okay.
Either way, I don't feel bad.
Plus, he's got the short man's disease. He's only about 5'5".
Yeah, see, that's making it worse.
I think that's a big issue. Got all these big men, and he goes, "I'm gonna be."
Why are you here?
Yeah, take it. Get out of the way.
Exactly. You don't know what you're doing here.
Right.
Did you want to touch on what is it? The Flyers hockey. I wanted to say football so bad.
The Flyers are just going downhill.
They are.
I don't know what they're not winning any games.
No, they're not.
They might have won 2 out of the last 8 games.
Yeah.
They're not
looking poor. And they were off to a great start. So hopefully they could turn it around.
Hopefully.
Let's hop into old school versus new school.
Well, unfortunately,
we got a few sports obituaries.
One sports obituary.
It says Earl Campbell. Oh, that's an age.
Earl,
I thought he died too. I was like, what about somebody else died?
The great Elgin Baylor.
Okay.
Died at 86. Now, this brother was playing above the rim I seen the last part of his career. Mm-hmm. Elgin about 6'5", 6'6", glided. He had hang time.
Right.
And he would dunk and had a nice jumper. He played with the Los Angeles Lakers. And the time that the Los Angeles Lakers finally beat Boston, mm-hmm. he was in 8 championship games against the Boston Celtics. And Bill Russell and those boys beat him all those times. And the one time that he didn't play, the Celtics, he retired.
Wow.
And the Lakers beat the next.
That's crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately. Then he became the GM for the Clippers. Mm-hmm. And he was like one of the first black GMs.
Oh, that's awesome.
But Elgin Baylor can ball. This man could play some basketball. And he was 86. He was quite an individual. I liked his game.
Right. Well, rest in peace to him.
Yes, yeah. The great Earl Campbell turned 66.
Right.
Earl Campbell was one of the most powerful running backs that I ever seen. I mean, Jim Brown was powerful, but Earl Campbell mm-hmm. was nothing but power. About 5'10", 240, strong.
Really?
He was a beast. But unfortunately, the game caught up to him. He walks with a cane, and I think he may be in a wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
Football really beat him up.
I believe that.
But what a great. The Steelers always was in his way because he played with the Houston Oilers.
Oh, wow.
And the Steelers and the Houston Oilers back in the day were battling. And unfortunately, you could never beat the Steelers.
You want to touch on the trading cards really fast before we go to Damn Right or Nixon?
Well, we have to also talk about the Wagner family.
Go ahead.
Well, there's a family from Camden. Mm-hmm. And I remember Milton, the father. Mm-hmm. Well, he played out of Camden High.
Right.
6'5", shooting guard. Went to, did he go to Louisville?
I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah, Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
6'5", won a national championship at Memphis. Mm-hmm. No, at Louisville, sorry.
So who are these people?
Basketball players.
Okay, we just talking about them?
No, there's a little history.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Milts was a 6'5" shooting guard.
Right.
went to the Lakers after winning a championship at Louisville.
Okay.
Won a championship with the Lakers.
Okay.
His son, Dewan Wagner, 6'2" guard out of Camden High also.
Okay.
Baller.
Also
Slasher. No, he went to Memphis.
Okay.
Got drafted by the Cavaliers. He was outstanding.
Right.
He has a son, DJ, who was 6'3".
Did he also go to Camden High?
Goes to Camden High. He's Camden High.
Okay.
Better known as East Philly.
Okay.
Yeah. He was named College Basketball Player of the Year in New Jersey, the whole state, at 6'3".
That's crazy.
Keep it ball. So that's 3 generations.
That's insane.
Yeah. Outstanding.
That's crazy. That is a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so they have these new trading cards.
Well, they're called
Top
Shots.
NBA Top Shot, which is like a digital clip.
Yeah, digital clip. You can go to the store or online and buy them. It shows highlights of like.
But you have them. They're like cards.
You're your owners, and you could say $9.95. And if this person goes on to be great, you have this like trading cards.
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're like new age trading cards.
Right, new age, old school.
That's our old school, new school
right.
Because back even in my day, we did trading.
Right.
Ready for Damn Right or Nix It?
Let's get it on.
All right. So the first one is
the Astra.
The Astra.
You know what I was thinking about the Astra?
What? Should there be an asterisk behind the NCAA March Madness championship?
Sure, certainly, because you really don't.
Anything played in the pandemic?
Yes, and you think.
I'm gonna say yes because I'm gonna say damn right because they had teams who were like 12-5.
That's
like that was crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
there are teams that only played, and there's teams that played 28, 30 games.
Yeah, it was weird. So I'm gonna say yeah because that's weird.
But here's the key with the Astra.
Go ahead.
Across the board, everything should have an Astra. What does the Astra look like?
A star.
No, think about the virus.
Oh, it does look like a virus. It looks like a virus.
You look like a virus. Yes.
That's a good one. Okay. I see what you did there.
It looks like the virus.
It does. Okay, I see what you did there.
You like that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next one.
That's my thought of the day.
No, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Now that I'm looking at it, I see it. I'm like, it looks like a star.
Right.
All right, next
With
one.
look.
I see, yeah.
And at the end of it, you think, okay.
I see it. All
right.
Next one. Should Washington keep their no-name team? I'm going to say damn right now.
You know why?
Because now I'm used to it. And they're doing good.
You know what the Snyder did?
What?
He bought out all the minority owners. He doesn't care now. He is the complete owner of the team.
Oh, there's nobody else.
No. He bought the
whole team out.
He bought the minority owners out.
Yeah, I think they should just keep the Washington football team at this point.
The no-name football team?
Washington football team, yeah.
Okay.
Next one. Weight room for men and women NCAA.
That was disgraceful.
It was. Why? They do women so dirty.
That was disgraceful. You know something? And the NCAA is so damn greedy.
Right. They can't just give... Why can't they give them a different weight room?
They only gave them a rack of weights and some yoga mats.
Like, they not playing basketball. Like, I'm going to need more than this.
And then they said, well, we didn't... They see the space that they gave.
Yeah.
You could have put a daggone...
with all the money that they have.
No doubt about it. And then they're greedy, too. They're playing the men and women's against each other during the Mad Madness.
Yeah.
These folks are terrible.
They are terrible. Last one.
Go ahead.
Is the women's games for NCAA more exciting than the men's?
Damn right. What do you have to say?
Go
ahead.
I'm gonna plead the fifth, but I will say I'm gonna nix it.
All right, you just nix it. The reason why I say that,
I have actually watched some women's games though. I think
they're so much fundamentally sound.
I knew you were going to say that. It's the fundamentals. That's why you like watching women's basketball. I don't want to see fundamentals. I want to see fun. Period.
No, you see fun.
No,
You
they don't
just
go
you just like the Skywalkers.
I do. Let me see a dunk or something.
Well, you
I
know,
love that.
But they've got
As a 5'2" person, I want to see somebody.
But then you would
dunk.
appreciate the fundamental, the passing.
No, I'm not saying I don't, because I did watch, like, for the first time in years, I've watched women's basketball. I watched a few games. So I'm not going to say it's not good, because they are doing well. I'm just saying I like watching men's basketball. Like, I like the men's one. But I'm used to it because, like, March Madness in high school, remember we used to bet on it?
Yes.
So
I even like the WNBA.
I know you do.
Yeah, but that's my choice.
Okay. Well, that's everything.
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to add?
No, it's good to be back.
It is. Shout out Keita for the plaque.
Oh, for sure.
We got a plaque from her birthday.
Well, she got the plaque and the cups.
Yeah, the plaque and the cups. She got us all mad about sports.
She even hooked us up.
Yeah, we popped.
I'm not mad at her.
Right, we pop in.
Yes, I'm really proud of her.
All right, so that's everything.
Well, tomorrow I get my second shot.
Let's go. That's
Gotta
awesome.
go for it. And everybody else, please do the right thing.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay healthy.
And be cool.
Peace.